and then I'm going to go into... let me do my Facebook first and see if you can... Okay, let's see. Boom. Oh, they're getting ready to start here. Oh, shoot. Yeah. My screen's all locked out now. What the heck happened here? Let me leave this meeting and I'll come back to it. It totally took over my whole screen. Okay. Call starts in 4 minutes. Okay, I'm streaming right now. Let me get my Facebook. Okay, here we go. All right. Copy. Put this in nearby. So this is my personal Facebook page. And I'm actually, right now I'm just streaming SANSAR, but what I'll do is I'll shift the screen over to the webinar. Can you folks see it?
Oh my God, I see you.
Okay, all right. So we got that going live.
Where?
So on the Facebook link.
Oh, okay. I don't have Facebook.
Oh, you don't have Facebook? Oh, shoot. Well, it's going to be recording into my YouTube as well. So after that, I'll post the video.
I have YouTube, but I gave up all the other social media accounts.
I get you.
It should still
YouTube and
be
Twitch, I
there.
have to watch streams, but I should still be able to see it. Is that what you said?
Well,
Yeah, you should be able to just
all the time either, but it's always there. It's still
Where's the
there.
link, though? Yeah, but I deactivated mine entirely. So usually when I try to go watch a video that's on Facebook, it says you have to log in to view it, and I don't have an account.
Oh, okay.
Like I deactivated and got rid of everything entirely because I didn't like what Facebook was doing regarding privacy and all that stuff.
Yep. All right, let me get into the other. I need to get onto the Zoom here. Bum, bum, bum.
Okay, while you're doing that, I'm going to take a quick restroom break. I'll be right back.
Mm-hmm.
Again, welcome to everyone as you're coming on. We'll be starting in just a couple of minutes. Thank you.
So what's the plan for in here, DNA? What are you going to stick in here?
Hang on, let me make sure my audio is set here.
Pyramid looks cool.
Again, thank you all for being here. We'll be starting in just a minute.
All right, I'm back. I see 4 people watching now.
4 people watching?
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Okay.
Up, down to 3.
Down to 3?
Yeah.
Well, that's my personal Facebook, but there's...
All right, guys, we're about ready to get started. We're just waiting for Ron, and he should be on any second. Thank you.
There's a bunch of people on the Zoom, though, right now. Let's see here. Let me make sure that's set. The only thing... Okay, so I should get audio from talking to you folks on SANSAR as well as the Zoom going on at the same time. So what I may do... how am I going to do this? Because I kind of want a clean video, you know what I'm saying?
Welcome, Ron.
Yep. Hey there.
Hey, Rob. Well, we've got your folks here. Thank you so much. And we'll turn the time over to you, Rob.
Hey, awesome. Thanks, Craig. Welcome, Ron.
Thank you, Rob.
And everybody else. Thanks for hopping on this call. We're going to keep it short. And I just want to say for 2019, as we roll out of 2019, 2019 was actually a smooth ride. For the first 12 months, the first year, with all the things that the company has, challenges-wise, product, logistics, marketing, communications, customer service. The list goes on.
Vision.
I say this. Kudos, thank you guys, because you've made this first year absolutely a very smooth ride for us in the field. And I know it's not. I know there's been a couple things. It's not 100% perfect, but I'll tell you what, it's damn near perfect. It's damn near smoothest ride you could ask for. So from us to you, I thank you. As far as 2020, it's time to strap on our seatbelts. And those that want to actually engage and step this up to the next gear, I think we're all in for a ride here because pre-launch thing is out. We're rolling into 2020. There's some exciting things that's on the company's radar to actually do. I'm going to let Ron chat with you guys for a minute, but I think for 2020, to align the timing, the product, our story, our technology, our everything that we bring to the marketplace, the time has came. The product and the timing is absolutely here, and we are ready for it. The people that are on this call are the people that are serious about building. They're serious about making a difference in their families' lives and their lives as a team and people's lives for 2020. That's why they're on here. So I'm fired up and I'm ready for 2020. And again, I thank you and Craig and Ron and Jorge and list goes on. Everybody behind the scenes that sometimes we don't even talk to on a regular basis. When we do, they're just like absolutely, they got my back. I appreciate you guys so much. So I'm going to kind of like button up right here. I want to turn it over to you, Ron. I know people like to hear from the horse's mouth, hear from you. So we appreciate you helping us put together this team call just for us as we march into 2020 and we brace, align with each other, kind of like shoulder to shoulder here, hand in hand. So I'm going to turn it over to you.
Awesome. Thank you, Rob Pottles. Well, a lot of you don't know this about Rob, but when I had just accepted this opportunity, I got a call from Rob, or I called him, or we somehow connected. And I was driving on the road, and I didn't know a lot about the technology yet. I'm still learning, but of course back then I was really learning. And Rob started talking about his history with it and his knowledge and some of his insights. And I'll never forget pulling over on the road because I was driving and it was raining, and I just pulled into a parking lot. And I think we talked for nearly an hour, or if not an hour. And he just really inspired me to want to set a standard in this company that was very, very high, just because of the insights he had, some of the language he used to describe it. And you all are very blessed to work with a man like Rob, who's pretty established in his own right, in his own career, but yet he sees the value of this technology and the difference it'll make in the world, not to mention the economics behind this opportunity. So Rob, thank you for that, and appreciate the inspiration getting us here. So with that, I'm going to talk a little bit about what's happening. First of all, I represent a fantastic team, a team that most of them I've worked with for decades, actually. I know that hopefully we don't all look like that, but we've all been together for a long time. We love each other. We love this company. We try to stay in our lanes. We all have different skills and talents that bring to the table. And at the same time, we're all, we all have permission to voice our feelings to each other, whatever it is, our input, our professional feedback. And feedback doesn't always mean we're right. It just means we care. And so that's kind of how we operate as a team. And never will Euphoria Science be more opportune than starting tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Now, this is why I wanted to get on this call. I was so excited to get on because I look at this last year like we were putting a puzzle together. Some of you have heard me tell the story, and you first start with the low risk pieces of the puzzle, the ones that are more obvious. You put them in place. That was Q1, a little bit of Q2 of 2019. End of Q2, Q3 was the less obvious pieces. You start finessing those into place. And then we get into Q4 and I'm like, okay, there's a couple mystery pieces we've got to find. Because if we find them, it's like a Christmas tree. It will illuminate. Imagine the puzzle actually being a Christmas tree. And if we find those last two pieces of the puzzle, it will illuminate that tree like no tomorrow. So getting on the cruise, I got to admit, I was feeling a little bit like, I don't have those final two pieces yet. And I felt like I shouldn't get on the ship. And lo and behold, it was on that cruise that these last couple of pieces sort of made themselves available. And we were able to kind of lock in. And then once we locked in, I describe it like I wanted to jump off the edge of the ship and just swim to shore and get going so I could be ahead of the pack on these announcements. So I guess what I'm trying to say is now, tomorrow marks the day where we step into a new pace. We step into day one of Euphoria Science. And my request of you, and you'll see, by the way, what I mean, okay? I'm talking about something you don't fully know yet, but tomorrow morning at 9 a.m., we're going to unveil those last pieces of the puzzle for this phase. Now, the next phase of puzzle might be a companion product, and the phase after that might be an international market or whatever. But for this phase, folks, I'm proud and happy and ambitiously announcing to you today that we figured this out, and we're going to see things go to a whole new level like momentum. Now, momentum isn't, some people talk about it like it's some intangible thing. No, it's very tangible. And the way momentum is created is we bite it off in 90-day increments. Tomorrow, it marks day one for the first 90-day increment of momentum. And momentum is when we put all hands on deck for 90 days. Now, whether you're working at part-time, full-time, or all the time, it doesn't matter. Just make sure that when you're doing the work, that we're all doing it consistently these first 90 days. And tomorrow morning, we will unveil the plan of consistency. This is not to take away from anything you're doing. It's only to create a company collective effort that is going to generate this pace that we speak of. I predict January is going to be a good month. February, great month. March, a little chaotic. Okay? So it all begins tomorrow morning. And so here is my request. I have two requests of you getting ready for tomorrow morning. The first request is this: fresh, folks. Rob just talked about it. This last year, we had a couple speed bumps, but man, if you look at all the racing we did and all the beautiful moments we've had and all the creations that have been done by this company, they were just tiny speed bumps, folks. That's all they were. It's pre-launch stuff. So if you're going to go into tomorrow, the day one, my request of you, number one, is to be fresh. Don't talk about yesterday or last year or whatever. That's not going to serve you, because here's the problem. If you wake up 18 months from now and you're still telling the story how you were one of the first people in this company, you don't have anything to show for it, that's a problem, okay? So what we want is for you to be able to not only say you were here early, but you made something of that. You manifest something of your being early, because tomorrow people are going to start moving to Euphoria Science. Picture it as a demographic, a geographic, and you own part of the real estate already. So the first thing I'm going to ask you is let go of all the history, and tomorrow you become as fresh as you've ever been, because I've always said the greatest measure of leadership is fresh. It's proven every day in Euphoria. When a new person signs up, they sign up more than anybody, and they know the least. Why? Because they're fresh. So there's something we can learn by coupling that freshness with our knowledge and our skill set. So tomorrow morning, the first request is fresh. Second is be on the Zoom and have everybody you know and who's in your organization or who's a prospect, have them on tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock and have your chat fingers nice and warm, because we're going to have more people on the call than we've ever had tomorrow morning. We're going to have more chats than we've ever had in our history. And tomorrow morning will mark day one of this 90-day run of all hands on deck, where we take the pace to a whole new level of what's happening. And by the way, it's not just because we said so, it's because we've set the table for that pace to actually happen. And we will show you and reveal to you tomorrow what that table setting looks like. So I've seen this before, guys. I've made plenty of mistakes in my career. I've been involved in momentum. I've been involved in slumps. I've taken a few bullets. I've seen them at every level, been shot a few times. But I'll tell you what, tomorrow, folks, I'm here to tell you, as sure as I could ever tell anybody, marks day one of that 90-day run where all hands are on deck, where the pace changes dramatically for those who do it. So with that, Rob Pottles, I want to thank you for allowing me to speak to your group and turn the time back over to you.
Awesome. Thanks. So yeah, thanks a lot, Ron. And you heard it, you guys. Tomorrow's a fresh day, and tomorrow is the lead into 2020. And I hope that you guys are on that call. But more importantly, I hope that you have your guest, or I hope that you have some of your key people that weren't able to be on today's call, on that call. So as Ron said, all hands on deck. So let's kick it off tomorrow. I'm here for you guys, anything that I can do. And everybody that's on this call right now, I know you guys are here for your organization and for your team too. So I appreciate you once again jumping on today. And I will see you tomorrow on tomorrow's call. Everyone post each announcing tomorrow's Zoom. Yes, everyone should post that. We should also be on our team page to actually announce that. So a few of you guys that are top leaders here, Robert Carlisle, and then everybody else that's actually on here, every single one of you. I'm not going to call out names because it would take too long, to go through all of you guys. So, hey, do a live, do a Facebook Live. And invite people to that Zoom call tomorrow. Tell them the importance. They hear it from different people. They hear it a few times. They'll probably actually be more enticed to actually jump on. So not just one of us, not just me, or not just the Kleins, but collectively, several of us. 1-2 punch, get that out there, get the message out there, and let's be on that call tomorrow. I am off right now. There's one person that's actually on this call right now. His name is Anthony Johnson. He's actually my accountant, and he's my title guy. And I'm actually on my way this afternoon, right here today, to actually officially swab Anthony Johnson. So we can welcome Anthony Johnson to Euphoria officially. And after saying that, guys, thanks a lot. And I hope you all have a great, if I don't talk to you before then, a great New Year's Eve, and I will see you tomorrow. Take care. Thanks, Craig.